Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago I did a video on 10 things to make Prometheus better. And one of the most common comments I had was, at least it wasn't as bad as Convent. Now at that time of recording I hadn't actually watched Convent, so I've watched it. Was it as bad? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about today. In fact, I'm going to go through all the Alien films and I'm actually going to rank them all from worst to best. Right, so before I get started, the usual self-promotion part of the videos, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, also hit the notification button so you get notifications every Sunday around about 6 PM UK time, also 11 AM or 1 o'clock PM, depending on what part of America you're in. But I also want to give a shout out to another channel, Sinister Apprehension. I think I've said that right. He's a brilliant YouTuber who's also done something original. He's done an original series called Dark World, a project that I've been involved with. I've actually done some of the voiceover work for it. So go check him out. There's a link up here to his video as well as the logo as well. Nice logo. But other than that, the rules of this list, normal. Wait for my opinion on it. If you want to disagree with me, hit the comments below. But other than that, let's see. Was Convent as bad as everyone make it out? And we start at the bottom of the list with number 8, AVP Requiem. Okay, yes, I've just been a little bit of a troll. So Convent wasn't actually at the bottom of the list. It had to be Requiem. There's lots of things wrong with this film, especially as it was actually left on such a brilliant cliffhanger. I mean, that's Paul W.S. Anderson. He does cliffhangers like there's no tomorrow. And he set up a fantastic cliffhanger with the end of AVP. And it wasn't really followed up. Yes, you had the Predator alien, or Predator alien, whatever you want to call it in this film. And that was probably the only cool thing about this film. Other than that, I mean, it was directed by a couple of blokes who were notorious for B-movies, and that's what we got. It wasn't really that much fun, it was a little bit boring, it was a stereotypical B-movie, but the biggest thing, and the thing I hate about this film the most, is showing children being killed by the aliens. Now, I know they've insinuated it, and that's the thing, it was only insinuated, you never actually saw. In this film, not only did that kid have a face hugger put on him, you saw the alien pop out of him as well. Sorry, that's a big no-no, you don't use kids in that. But it got even worse in the maternity ward. The Predator alien sticks whatever it was down the women's throats and it ate the newborn babies alive. I like horror movies, I don't mind a bit of gore, but even to my standards that was a bit too much. I didn't like it. Yeah, this film was appalling. Right at the bottom. Number 7, Prometheus. So now this is where the part of the video everyone's going to comment down below and say Prometheus wasn't that bad. No, it was. It was just long, it was boring. It was supposed to be an alien origin stories. It didn't really, to me at least, it didn't follow up on what it promised. It didn't really show the birth of the aliens. Everything that this film should have been, it failed on. Yeah, I go check out my 10 things to make this better, but I did not like this film. It was, in my opinion, it was appalling. It was just no. So yeah, sorry, Prometheus, still down the bottom. Number 6, Alien Resurrection. So Alien Resurrection, the last Alien film we had starring Sigourney Weaver, it was the worst one. It was an okay film. I'm not going to slate it saying it was appalling. I'll leave that to the other two. So from now on, we get films that I enjoy, but out of all the enjoyment ones, this is here. It was a stereotypical sci-fi horror film with lots of gore, lots of action, and we did have showing off the aliens' intelligence. That being said, the biggest flaw of this film, which is why out of all the films I actually did enjoy, that I've ranked it so low, was the alien hybrid, human hybrid, whatever the hell you want to call it. Didn't like it. I didn't like what they did with Ripley, turning her into half human, half alien. No. Just no. I know Sigourney Weaver wants to carry on and show that character's humanity, but from a fan's point of view, I didn't really like it. Number 5, Alien Convent. So the film that inspired me to do this list is smack in the middle of the list. Yes, it's in the middle. I actually enjoyed it, and this film is everything Prometheus should have been. It actually explains a lot more detail of where the aliens came from and how the aliens came to be. Granted, there were a few things I hated about this film, e.g. the neomorphs coming without a face hugger actually really hacked me off. I was actually swearing at the TV after that point, but I did enjoy it. It was a proper alien film. We actually got the aliens towards the end of the film. We had the ongoing battle of David and how he came into evolve around all this. But the thing that I love about this film is its jump scare worked on my missus. Now, you can never actually make her jump no matter what, yet she jumped watching this film. That was awesome. That was a win in my book, but it could have been better. I think too much referencing to the original Alien film was too much, and too many references to Prometheus, but on its own standalone film, it is a good film. Number 4, Alien vs Predator. Hey look, Paul Anderson's back in one of my videos. Maybe I should just do a worst to best list on Paul Anderson films. But this has Paul Anderson's fingerprints all over. Not really that much to the source material, and leaves the film on a fantastic cliffhanger. I'm not going to display it on that. I mean, strange enough, the annoying part of this film is actually the human element. I think you could have actually got away with having no humans, no vocals, no nothing, and just had the alien and the predators go out at it. But that being said, it was a brilliant film, and the thing that I rate this film so highly is the first fight between one of the predators and the alien. They were brilliant. It was brutal, and I must admit, when I went to the cinema to watch this, I was on the edge of my seat. Fantastic. That is what we paid for, and they didn't leave it to the end of the film like they normally do. They were smack in the middle, and it was a stalemate. That was the best thing about it. One alien dead, one predator dead. Couldn't get much better than that. It upped the stakes. As I said, just too much human in it. Number 3, Alien 3. Once again, I think people are going to shout at me for this, but I actually enjoyed Alien 3, especially if you watch the director's cut version of it. Because, and this is the only Alien film this applies to, the good guys won. I mean, you always have that battle, first battle at the beginning. Now, if you watch the theatrical cut, fire takes over the prison, and that's it. Now, in the director's cut, the fire takes over the prison, they trap the alien. The good guys win. It's the only alien film that actually happens in. And it was brilliant. And then one of the psycho prisoners, who was also a Doctor Who, actually released the alien, and then we got the rest of the film. It also said goodbye to the original Ripley character. You actually felt for her. It was a brilliant film, and I did actually enjoy it. Granted, the CGI effects were a bit appalling, but I'm not going to knock that. Number 2, Alien. So at number 2, we have the first entry of this for the franchise, the original Alien. The film that was pitched as a Jaws in space. That being said, this is also Ridley Scott at his best. I mean, this is how good he was. You actually see the alien fully grown before anyone died. And that's how cool it was. I'm putting an image here, and this is just before Brett dies. He's just, the alien's just hanging around watching his prey. That shows the intelligence. And the best thing is, I never noticed this until about 5 years ago, and I've been a fan of the Alien films ever since I was about 13, ever since my mum first let me watch it. But this is Ridley Scott at his best. Ridley Scott at the start of his career before he got too egotistical, not long after he's worked on Doctor Who. Yes, Ridley Scott worked on Doctor Who. That's an interesting fact. I know who would like that. Hold on, let's give John Joe a call. Hey John, it's Berryman.
Hey,
I've got an interesting fact for you.
Yeah, right, yeah. Cool story, bro.
Getting over 1,000 subscribers changes people there. Anyway, it was still a good film. And the king of all sequels tops it. Number 1, Aliens. Yeah, the king of sequels. Well, he was until he made Dark Fate. James Cameron made Aliens, and oh my god, you could have not have asked for a better sequel. He took everything that was good in the first film and ignored it. He took everything that was bad from the first film, which wasn't much, and ignored it. He literally just took the characters and the aliens and made a completely different film. The first film was a stereotypical survival horror film. The second film is a stereotypical sci-fi action film. Should not have worked. On paper, this should not have worked. But it did. It was fantastic. We also had characters we loved. We have characters we still love today. We also saw a different side of Ripley as well. This is where she starts becoming a badass, and oh my god, the final fight between Ripley and the Queen alien. Oh, that was just awesome. Oh, sorry, I'm fanboying gushing here. It was a good film, but no, there's no buts. I can't butt it. Even the theatrical cut was good. The director's cut put it in a whole nother level. It was that good. I love this film. I'm not going to say a single bad film, and I will never, ever, ever make a 10 things that could improve Aliens. I could, but I'm not going to. I will leave that to convent. So, there you have it. That's my list on me ranking all the Alien films from worst to best. What did you think? Am I wrong? Am I right? Leave the comments below. Put your own personal lists in the comments below as well. I would love to see everyone else's opinions. And as you've reached the end of the video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, also share with your friends as well. I'm on various social medias and they're all up here as well. Please hit me up. I'm more than happy to talk to anybody. And there's various videos on the screen as well. So yes, thank you very much for reaching the end of this video, and I'll look forward to seeing you for another video next week. Bye bye.